and she's sick, and she's going to die. It doesn't matter what I do, or what doctor I talk to, or what I study, I can't save her. The rest of my friends shoot at each other. And I love them both. The ones shooting and the ones getting shot. And everyone says I'm wrong for feeling how I feel. So it just lives inside me. This isn't like a Butcher Creek thing, is it? Because they've been taking people's shoes too.
It's not.
Oh, wait, here, you take him for a second. No, they're real cute when they're little. I never really noticed.
Aren't they? God, you should have seen Mel when she was this tiny. She was the least scary thing in the swamp. Right now, Jessamine, you are a hurricane. You are a storm that people don't know what to do with. You have all this pent up emotion, all these pent up feelings, and all these uncontrollable situations. And sometimes the only way to deal with things is to ground yourself again. You put your feet to the grass or the mud. I like the water. And you just move it out. Come on. I gotta teach them to dance anyway. You're gonna help me.
What if I can't dance?
Everyone can dance, especially when it's just to get themselves out of the eye of the storm. Over here should be good. It's soft. You just follow my movements, okay? Do whatever feels right, whatever the wind tells you to do, or the buzzards, or hell, Ronald. He might tell you to do something. Just listen.
All right.
I want you to think about her. Think about death. Think about life. Think about your friends. Doing this is your own version of worship. It's your own prayer out to the earth. You're trading your energy for its cradle. Mother Earth listens, you just gotta learn its language. It's about shedding the old skin, Jessamine. Be like a snake. Be careful of the gators, though.
I don't know if they see it as dancing or as a very inviting meal.
Come on, Jen, join us.
I'm not one for dancing.
Everyone can dance. You know, it was my ma who taught me to do this. Believe it or not, she put up with way more than I put up with. She had 5 times the lose in her life. She always said something along the lines of, if there's fire at your feet, the coals are less likely to burn as long as you're moving them. If you're drowning, your head will reach the water as long as your legs are kicking.
Seems like a real wise thing to say.
She was very, very wise. But she was too loving. Very loving. The embodiment of self-sacrifice. A lot like you, actually, Jess. A lot like you.
Don't think I sacrifice things. Not really.
You don't think so?
Not as much as the people around me do.
Where I'm standing, I see a woman who has so much love to give, she's suffocating herself for the others just to prove that she has it. And they're using it to their own advantage. They're torturing you over it. And they're telling you you're wrong for feeling. You're wrong for wanting to protect what is yours. Because you poured all this love out into them and now it feels like, well, what was it for? Am I wrong? That is self-sacrifice, Jess. You're sacrificing your own peace of mind. Because you think if you sacrifice your peace, then maybe it'll bring others peace, but it doesn't. Not when you're surrounded by people who are only using your emotions for their own gain and not reciprocating. Do they love you? Sure, maybe. But do they show it? Maybe they just don't know how. Maybe. So you gotta learn to let it go yourself. Just like this. What happened there, Jess?
nettles. Sensation. And I just. Apollo says it's combat sickness or something. Creeps up on me and steals my breath and my heart and my hearing, and I don't know why it's pain that brings me back.
What do you see when it happens?
The graveyard outside Armadillo. The inside of the casket. Face like a wolf. Face like a jackal. All my friends, their insides cut open and turned inside out. Little black lamb cut open. Your sister, sometimes.
You see death. Death is a funny creature of habit, so to say. Everyone hates him for what he does, but you cannot have life without him. But I don't think it's death that you really fear, Jess. It's the oncoming of it, the innards ripped out, the inevitable loss, the suffering that comes along with it. You fear it so much that it overtakes your mind. And that fear then controls you until the very thing you fear the most, the pain of it all, brings you back. You need to learn to use that to your own advantage, to weaponize it yourself, in whatever form that looks like to you.
Weaponize the fear?
You know, for me, right, I have a very similar disposition, I'll call it. Only I see myself with little hands and feet. I hear the screams of my family burning beneath our home. And I'm on my knees before a marshal with his gun pointed to my little forehead. I have a fear of very similar, the pain of death and the suffering of my family. I'm not afraid to die myself, but God, I would do anything for my family. As we've seen. But I'm learning to control that to protect them. You understand?
I think so.
Like Valentine. Though I couldn't get him out of that cell. There was no way those deputies were going to face down my fury and not feel it.
You know, I remember watching and thinking it was kind of funny. They all looked so scared. Hell, I think they thought you were going to do their job for them.
I was very close to it. I mean, hell, they let me storm into that fucking office.
I wish I could do that. I mean, not that, but like, I wish I had the presence so people listened. They don't. They just push me to the side. Weak, soft. Don't know how to fight back.
I was that way too, you know. When I first got here, everyone thought I was the naive little sister who just wanted to believe the best of her brother. I remembered who he was. I remembered much about him coming back. But I was weak. I was still that little girl trapped on the ground waiting for the law to shoot my brains out. Till I realized that that little girl could stand up. She still had a voice. And she still had a bite. I learned that not all serpents are bad. Not all crocodiles are hungry. And dogs run from snakes and crocodiles. Once they remember who has the sharper teeth. Sometimes you don't need to sink your teeth in, you just gotta make it sound like you will.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You have the presence. You just gotta learn to believe it for yourself. It has nothing to do with your soul or who you are or what people know of you. Everyone likes to think they know you until they realize they don't. Keep them on their toes. Let them make up lies about you, rumors. Become your own god, Jess. That way, whatever ground your barefoot steps on becomes holy. You're afraid of suffering, of watching the ones you love suffer. And you think you're doing wrong by being around them. But you're not. You ever heard of the term psychopomp?
Mm, I think so, but I don't remember what it means.
A psychopomp is a spirit who helps ease others into the afterlife. It's the ferryman who brings the souls across the water. It is. the doe that someone sees before their eyes close for the last time, or it is the spirit of a loved one returning to them, be it them or no. It's an angel of sorts who guides the dead and the dying. Your strength lies in how much you care. Their strength lies in how much they care. It's not an easy mark to have on your soul, but it is one that is one of the most precious ones of all. People don't die around you because you're cursed, Jess. They die around you because you are meant to help ease them. Everyone dies either way. You make it a lot less scary.
Thank you.
It's nothing to thank me for. Your skin was shedding, it got stuck. I just taught you how to get rid of it.